Business News broadcast for Friday, August 22, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, caretaker confesses to killing elderly woman on farm. Blazing car dealers robbed in Mexico. Teachers share how they get ready for a new school year. And a family robbed at luxury hotel in Placencia. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
To earn V-Bucks, you must make purchases at any Benny's locations or its entities near you. The more you spend, the more you earn. You also get double the V-Bucks on promotional days. Multiple purchases completed in a single day cannot be combined and will be considered separately. Benny's is committed to offering you competitive prices on all your purchases. No value is added with V-Bucks. To learn more, visit our website at www.vbucks.bz. Remember, loyalty is always rewarding with V-Bucks. Brought to you by Benny's, quality and savings.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
It's time for education. We're smart, we've got no doubt. Smart, bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
Measles is a virus that is highly infectious and spreads through the air when an infected person coughs or sneezes. It often starts with a fever, cough, runny nose, and red, watery eyes, followed by a rash that spreads all over the body. Measles can cause serious complications. But here's the good news. Measles is preventable. The safest and most effective way to protect your child is through vaccination. The MMR vaccine is safe and available at your nearest health centers and clinics. Let's keep our families and communities safe. Get vaccinated. Stay protected. Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness in partnership with PAHO and UNICEF.
How will you come from? How will you come from? They want to know. We from St. Martin. We from St. Martin. Now where you come from?
St. Martin's Festival happening September 7th. Then on the Sunday, I'm going to make sure to come up bring out the whole family.
Alright people, this is Kenny Gladden representing for the St. Martin's Fest, September the 7th. Nobody will not miss this out because New Creation Band one day there with a lot of other people come in.
Y'all don't know this is your boy T.R. Shine and it's going to be the Martin's Fest right there from Mahogany Boulevard. Cremite, we don't know if you don't come out and it's
we from St. Martin. We from St. Martin. Now where you come from?
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. At 3 this morning, police in Orange Walk received a call from a caretaker who identified himself as 56-year-old Eugene Ramirez. He was confessing to a murder. He told authorities that he had an argument with a woman and had killed her. Police say they went out to the area but could not find the scene. At around 5:30 a.m., Ramirez called back and police went out a second time. When they arrived, they saw Ramirez on the side of the road. He led them to a wooden house with zinc roofing measuring approximately 17 by 24 feet, where they observed the body of an elderly woman identified as 68-year-old Estelle Louise Trapp. She was seen lying face up on the floor inside the bedroom. She was dressed in her nightgown and had blood around her head. Police subsequently detained Ramirez and retrieved a hammer. Trapp's only child spoke off camera about the incident and shared that she hired Ramirez to take care of the farm and run errands for her mother. She noted that she visited her mother every Tuesday or Wednesday.
He is originally from Dangriga, but lives in Belize, and he goes around and cleaning yards, and that is the reason that I allowed him up here, because if you can see, he does a good job, but what transpired I cannot say. Over 5 years, he comes and goes. Sometimes you need a little break and you come and say, well, I want to stand creek and He goes for a while, but he comes back, and as long as he's come back, his job is always here for him, because I never knew this much about him, that something like this could occur. I always had trust in him. She can't even walk upstairs of my house. She has problem with her hips and foot. That's the reason she lives there. The man to me was a good man. I still can't say anything bad about him because I don't know. I need to find out what really happened. I can't even say if I'm sure it's him because, portray that person, portray the person that the picture that they're painting.
You think that he didn't do it because you never know that he's a trouble man?
They have their own trouble and a little drug problem. So this time like a little rehab for him while he is here. But apart from that, being violent and stuff, I can't say that about the man. I do not know that about him.
So you have no idea if he was under the influence, if he was drinking?
But he's not a drunken man. He don't drink like that. He has a drug problem. And that's the reason I brought him here. As he said, I really want to chill out. So I say, if you're serious, I carry on my farm. And I personally know the man is a good worker, and that is why he was here. My mother is a very outspoken person. If she does not like something, she's not going to wait to tell me. She want to tell herself. That's the person she was. But we never have we had no signs. I did not get any breaking from her and say, well, them girls so not like that. She did not inform me of no kind of mishaps.
Trapp's brother, Joshua, said he was in disbelief when he was notified of the murder.
She lived in the farm for some years now. The farm belongs to my niece and her daughter, her one and only daughter. And from time to time we check up on her and come up the side and everything. She had told me certain things which I don't want to get to, have to go into the investigation. And I think it's a little bit late to lament and say we did not pay attention to it.
Now, I know the police have one person detained. This person was known to Mrs. Stell, or have you gotten an understanding of what might have gone wrong, for this to have occurred?
The person supposed to live on another part of the farm, take care of the place.
2 Belizean car dealers were robbed earlier this week while making a stop at an OXXO convenience store in the state of Tabasco, Mexico. According to reports, the incident occurred along a secondary route off the main autopista or freeway. Sources indicate that some car dealers opt to take these back roads to avoid paying tolls. This practice is being discouraged as it may increase the risk to car dealers. Industry insiders note that toll expenses are typically factored into the overall fee charge for transporting vehicles to Belize. We spoke with Belize's ambassador to Mexico, Oscar Arnold, who shared that the men were expected to file a police report in Quintana Roo today. Information suggests they were also physically assaulted during the attack.
They weren't only assaulted, but they were robbed of the vehicles and all their personal items as well. The preliminary report suggests, and also they were refused help by the municipal police in the area where it happened. As far as I understand, these 2 individuals were traveling alone. It was a convoy of 3 vehicles. One was being towed. But I would also like to urge individuals to try to stay on the known federal highways, the autopista, for example. I know that by Mexican law, they only authorize, when you're bringing down goods and vehicles, they only authorize that you transit on certain highways, something that they call the Transito Internacional, and there are routes that are authorized routes that they must use. It's a toll road. And so sometimes individual, especially in this area where there are some of the higher tolls, 700 and 800 pesos that are charged, some individuals would come off the autopista and then try to circumvent and then join it back after. And I don't know if in this case that this is what actually happened, why these individuals were passing through Macospana in Tabasco. I am told that you have a heavy presence of the Guardia Nacional all along the highway. It's also a toll road, so that means that individuals who would engage in any type of robbery or any type of activity of this sort to rob or attack people would ordinarily try to stay off it, because then there is a record of your license plate, and sometimes even photos are taken at the toll booths.
Depending on the school, we are a few days to roughly a week away from the resumption of classes across the country. There are often back-to-school initiatives, fundraisers, donations, and the like for students across the country. Unfortunately, teachers are seldom included in such initiatives, even though a lot of the responsibility of ensuring that students have at least the basic school supplies usually falls on their shoulders. We interviewed 3 teachers from across the country to find out how they prepare for the new school year and how they manage with the extra expenses that come with. First, we hear from Maria Garcia, who is a primary school teacher. She said that for them, the preparation starts early as they need to attend various workshops to accumulate continuing professional development or CPD hours.
First of all, we need to prepare ourselves with CPDs, in which that we have to do workshop for the first 2 weeks in August or more if you can take more. This is for us to maintain our teaching license, for us to be productive teachers here in Belize, in which that it's very useful, but at the same time it's a little bit stressful because some CPDs are full already in August, since most teachers are already in because we're trying and it's countrywide. But we can buy, and I think all teachers will agree with me there, because it comes out from our pockets. But some schools help us out to provide with workshops, and that's where teachers need to take advantage. Most teachers, I know, yes, we have to take out from our pockets, but most of us teachers do love to see our classroom pretty, and because it's not only to make it look pretty, but it also serves for our kids to feel comfortable and welcome, to see their faces. Oh my God, my teacher have this beautiful animal here, or this tree or space, whatever team the teacher is already. Their own creativity, because as teachers we are creative, so we change. Maybe not every year, every 2 years, but we do change our classroom environment, and we do it for the kids. Well, if anybody would love to donate, it would be, I would feel honored, because to be honest, everything is expensive. And yes, we do get kids everywhere here in Belize that, yes, it might not come with a pencil, might not come with a snack, might not come with a book, or a simple book, or a simple bag, but getting help from the community is very, very useful, because it takes a community to raise that child. If it's possible, my contact is 630-4229 if anybody is willing to help. Right? Any help is welcome.
Next, we hear from Ranhel Zol, who is a teaching principal at the Santa Rita Assemblies of God Christian School in Santa Rita, Corozal. Zol shared how he must prepare his classroom for the new school year, but also ensure that his teachers are also ready.
While some people think that we are on vacations right here at school, we're preparing our classrooms. And when you are a teacher by heart, what you want is whenever a student gets into your classroom, that they feel welcome. So my teachers are here at school at the moment. They're painting, they're cutting papers, ensuring that the classroom looks amazing, looks welcoming, so that the students can feel that they're appreciated for the first day of classes. So it's a lot of work put together, but as teachers, we manage to recycle, to bring our family together so that our classroom can look presentable for the reopening of school. As the expenses come directly from the teacher's pocket. So if they're willing to donate, and then I will take this opportunity to encourage anyone that has the means to do so, to help a teacher, because it's not an easy task. It's not something easy to do. because apart from doing a classroom, teachers also have a family to look after. So if you guys would like to give a donation to our school, they can contact me via my phone number 636-4911, or we also have a Facebook page, Santa Rita Assemblies of God Christian School, whereby they can message, and then the vice principal will get in touch with them directly and answer their messages.
Finally, we hear from Melanie Koch Rodriguez, who is a teacher at St. Andrew's Anglican School in San Ignacio, Cayo. She stressed that teachers often find the means to assist students whose parents are unable to provide them with all the necessary tools for school.
All right, so currently I am switching my grade level. So I am going down into the lower division, meaning that I have my hands full with my classroom preparation. I am currently, within the last few weeks, this is my third week setting up. I am putting up charts. I am getting my classroom together, arranging desks. This also comes with preparing your learning centers, your bulletin boards, all of these things to have a smoother transition when the school year begins. You want to have that welcoming environment for your students. You want them to want to learn. So you always try to put the most that you can into your classroom. While that is one, this comes also with your out-of-pocket spending. So there's many things you go through, like some teachers tend to buy their decor, your classroom decor, your classroom supplies. And when we speak about supplies, it's not only what the teacher uses, but it's also what the children use. Some children are stepping into September. They don't have everything. They can't afford everything. So you as a teacher try to meet that gap and have that student feel as welcome as possible into your classroom without being ashamed of not having these things. So as for myself, I tend to have my bins that I put aside for my students. Apart from that, I usually have my incentives, things you want these children to earn things as they're learning along the way. You have your storage, your furnitures, all of these things come along with preparations for the new school year. My number is 602-7042. This is, of course, if you'd like to help. Like I said, we have many children that come, and it's not only in my classroom, but across the school, there are children who come that do not have. They simply do not have.
If you would like to contact any of the teachers to assist their students, we'll share their numbers. For Maria Garcia, it's 630-4229. For Rangel Zul, it's 636-4911. And for Melanie Rodriguez, the number is 602-7042. Dion Chamberlain, Managing Director of Chamberlain Consulting, has reported a harrowing ordeal she and her family suffered at a place where she expected safety, a luxury hotel on the Placencia Peninsula. On her Facebook page today, she described the experience as the worst 2 days of her life after they were robbed in their hotel room while asleep. Chamberlain shared that all their cash was taken from their wallets and purses, and she suspects they were sprayed. They expressed deep disappointment in the hotel's handling of the matter. She wrote, quote, "Such a feeling of violation, not even one person at the hotel has come to see us specifically to apologize. No reimbursement for our loss, no kind words of consolation, offering security on our follow-up night," end quote. Chamberlain noted that the hotel had been in the news recently due to a prior incident that a local DJ reported. On the other hand, Chamberlain praised the response of the police from St. Bite, whom she says handled the matter with professionalism and empathy. She says they provided updates, including that the suspect had been caught, allowing them to rest easy the following night. After the break, a minister addresses concerns about e-buses contract award and overcrowded on buses being addressed. Stay with us.
All right, on the one from the hand, the window open and the light may turn off. You look like you listen to me, Jamie.
Not only that, I even get a new coffee mug. We keep my coffee hot all day.
I'm impressed. You don't look like you're so hard here.
Better than that, BL can change my meter to one of their new smart meter. They call it the AMI.
Oh, I hear about it on TV from BL. How do you know?
Yes, man, it don't reach the money better to change it right now. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm almost done here.
So that when you reach my area,
we're upgrading meters across Belize, house by house, business by business. Always look out for BL logo, uniforms, and IDs. BL will make you know when we're in the area. The EMI meter rollout is a part of BL strategy to modernize our energy services.
You don't need to come in at my house, right?
Come in at your house, boss, only if you got something good for you.
BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Welcome to Design Depot, where you'll find premium quality products from trusted brands, all in one place. Visit us today for quality products, expert service, and the brands you trust. Design Depot, all in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
St. Martin. We from St. Martin. Now where you come from?
St. Martin's Festival happening September 7th. Then on the Sunday, I want to make sure I come up bring out the whole family.
Alright people, this is Kenny Gladden representing for the St. Martin's Fest, September the 7th. Nobody will not miss this out because New Creation Band one day there with a lot of other people come in.
Yo, you don't know this is your boy TR Shine and it's going to be the Martin's Fest right there from Mahogany, Boulevard, Cremite. We don't know if you don't come out and it's
We from St. Martin. We from St. Martin. Now where you come from?
Following the signing Wednesday of the contract for Westline Bus Company to operate the 3 inter-district e-buses on Thursday, the Minister of Transportation, Honorable Louis Azabene, held a press briefing to respond to the concerns raised by the Belize Bus Owners Association that they had expected 3 operators to be awarded the contracts in the North, South, and West. Zabene said the process was transparent and that everyone was aware of it. He explained that none of the 3 applicants met the criteria for an initial expression of interest, and so the tender process was started anew.
On September 2nd, 2024, a letter was sent to all bus operators to attend a meeting to discuss the EOI, ticketing proposal, road service permits, bus inspection upgrades, and issues with bus terminals. This meeting was held at the Department of Transport conference room where 31 bus operators attended. On October 9th, 2024, a pre-bidding meeting was held with 7 interested operators to provide information on the bidding process, its requirements, and to clarify any questions. Minutes from the pre-bidding meeting is available. The 7 interested parties were informed that completed proposals were due November 15, 2024. On November 15, 2024, the Ministry received 3 bids. However, following evaluation, none of the bids were deemed satisfactory. On March 18, 2025, the EOI was relaunched and published on official government platforms. Copies were also shared directly with the BBA President, and Ministry officials followed up with individual operators to confirm receipt. A total of 7 operators expressed interest via email. On April 4, 2025, a pre-bid meeting was held with 7 interested parties to provide further guidance and clarification. On April 30th, 2025, the Ministry received 4 bids before the submission deadline. On May 12, 2025, an evaluation committee reviewed the bids, applying the published criteria. On July 2, 2025, Westline Bus Company Limited achieved the highest overall score in both technical and financial assessments and was recommended for award of the management contract.
Overcrowded on buses has been an issue for many years now, as many take their chances as standees due to buses being infrequent and unreliable. On Thursday, Transport CEO Chester Williams said that they are now enforcing that law. However, Williams admitted that by ensuring that buses are not traveling with standees, fewer people are able to travel on the buses, which has resulted in passengers arriving late. Williams said that bus operators are expected to have extra buses in case they are needed.
It is an issue we are addressing, and we are getting complaints now from commuters that they are unable to catch the bus, for the simple fact that the bus companies have come to understand that we are hell-bent that they are not to carry standees. So they are complying, and we're happy for that. But at the same time, too, we are in dialogue with them to make sure that whenever there is a crowd of people that could constitute them injecting another bus to facilitate those people, then they must do so. So our terminal managers or terminal supervisors are the ones who normally coordinate that, looking at the number of persons at the terminal who are unable to get on the bus, and if it meets at least 30 people, we contact the company, they get another bus, to ferry the people to their respective destinations. So we're happy to see the progress that we have made, but while that progress was made, they have other issues that we need to deal with. So we're going to deal with those.
The Social Security Board today held its annual SSB Connect, where it provides updates on its financial performance and unveils enhancements to services. The SSB has been transitioning to a digital platform and started the year with a new online sickness claim submission, and the retirement benefit claim submission is now coming on stream. Additionally, it unveiled its 5-year strategic plan. However, the biggest news coming out of the event was that for the 2024 financial year, the SSB had a surplus of $50 million. We spoke with acting CEO Jerome Palma. The last change in the schedule of contributions was in early 2023. Palma shared that increasing employment in the BPO sector is one of the contributing factors behind the additional contributions, as well as the increase in the minimum wage. Police are investigating the death of a 13-year-old student of Valley of Peace Village, Cayo. Police were called to a pond on a farm in the outskirts of the village just before 5 Thursday evening, where they observed the body of Jaden Emmanuel Marokin. Initial investigations revealed that Jaden went to the nearby pond where he is believed to have drowned. He had been left in the care of his grandfather and is reported to have gone to the pond without permission. He was found stuck to a net. No signs of foul play were observed. A post-mortem awaits. A lot of emphasis is always placed on ensuring that students are prepared for every new school year. However, parents need to be ready as well, especially if it is a parent who's sending their child to school for the first time. We reached out to 3 teachers to hear what pointers they have for parents. Rangel Zul is both the principal and a teacher at Santa Rita Corozal's Assemblies of God Christian School. His biggest pointer for parents is to ensure that they work along with the teachers and the school.
First of all, I would recommend that they work along with the teachers and the administrators. I saw some Facebook posts whereby they said that what we're asking is a lot, and and I feel their pain because things are hard at this point in time. And then but whenever we do ask for things, it's not for our use, it's not for us to take home, but actually for the students to use while being here at school, so that they can have a proper hygiene, so that they can practice good hygiene. So that's why we ask the things for. So I will ask parents to please work with administrators, to please work with teachers, and help as much as they can, because for a student to be successful, it's the percentage that a parent put, the percentage that the student itself put, and of course us, the teachers, right? So if we all do the 33%, of course we will have a successful student by the end of the school year. So I encourage them to please work along together.
Melanie Koch Rodriguez, a teacher at San Ignacio St. Andrew's Anglican School, stresses the importance of proper communication between the parents and the teacher. She also gave advice to new teachers who are entering the profession this coming school year.
Well, my major pointer that I would like to point out is have a better communication with your teacher. Don't leave your teacher guessing and then get upset with them when they don't understand your situation. Have you approached a teacher before and had said these things? Then I believe you would have a smoother transition into the school year. So yes, that would be my a major pointer. Honestly, my tip for a new teacher is don't be afraid. It's a scary profession. It's a lot more demanding than it was a couple years ago. But don't be afraid of the challenge that lies ahead. There's anything that comes your way, you will get by. So I would say keep strong, do not be afraid.
After the break, a GOB to address unmanaged Africanized bees and motivational speaker Nick Vujicic to deliver inspirational message in Belize City tonight. Stay tuned.
Smart, bringing people together.
Make every moment matter with your credit card. More transactions, more chances to win cash back. You can be one of 4 monthly winners. Get a chance to win cash back with every purchase of $100 or more. For more information, visit www.atlabank.com. Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
We from St. Martin, now where you come from? St. Martin's Festival happening September 7th. Then on the Sunday, I want to make sure to come up bring out the whole family.
Alright people, this is Kenny Gladden representing for the St. Martin's Fest, September the 7th. Nobody will not miss this out because New Creation Band one day there with a lot of other people come in.
Y'all don't know this is your boy TR Shine and it's going to be the Martins Fest right there from Mahogany Boulevard. Cremite, we don't know if you don't come out and it's
We from St. Martin, we from St. Martin, now where you come from?
This year there has been an increase in the attack of killer bees in urban areas. And on Tuesday, Cabinet approved a proposal by the Ministry of Agriculture for the relocation of unmanaged bees which pose risk to humans, agriculture, and livestock. According to Cabinet, the plan will outline sustainable and ethical bee control strategies, quote, to mitigate risk while preserving pollinator populations, which are essential for food security and the health of our ecosystem, end quote. In sporting news, Cabinet this week agreed to an allocation of $750,000 for the restoration of the roof and other works for the Mexican Sports Center. The facility has been out of use since November 2022 when it was severely damaged during Hurricane Lisa. The funds will be used, including for the installation of a new roof. For the agriculture sector, Cabinet has endorsed a grant of $2.5 million to the Sugar Industry Research and Development Institute for the application of fungicides on 40,000 acres of sugarcane fields to limit disease development and prevent further losses in sugarcane production. Motivational speaker and social media influencer Nick Vujicic is in Belize as part of an international tour, with Belize City marking his third to last stop in Central America. So far, he has been to 86 countries. Vujicic, who is internationally known for his powerful messages of hope, perseverance, and faith despite being born without limbs, is set to lead a special event tonight at the Digi Park in Belize City. Today at a press conference, he shared details of what can be expected. The event is set to kick off at 7 p.m. sharp, with organizers anticipating a large turnout of Belizeans eager to hear Wojciech's powerful message of resilience. Traveling the world and inspiring millions with his testimony, Wojciech uses his own life story as a living example of overcoming adversity and discovering purpose. A group of educators have teamed up with Finn Sylvania to create Mastermind Mentors, which is an online-based educational support service to assist students from primary school all the way to university. Teacher Maria Garcia is one of the educators on board, and she explained what services are available.
Working along with Mr. Phineas Sylvania. He is the founder of Mentor Minds, and Mentor Minds is about your child. It's a group of us teachers ready together to help your child, our students, anywhere who is ready to. From primary school level to junior college or university, if you need any area of help, we just finished a literacy program. We help you as a parent and need how to do your homework. If you don't know how to deal with your child, we can teach you. It's full of engaging, outgoing teachers, very outspoken, ready to help you as a parent. If your child needs help in biology, we have a biology teacher. If you need help in math, we have a math teacher. We have language. We have every aspect for every level from infant 1 to university or junior college, and you will not regret our services. And we have Mr. Phineas Sylvania. He is the founder, but we support him in every way, and we're here to serve you.
Is this done virtually?
Yes, it's done virtually. It's via Zoom. We have everything. We provide everything for the child, unless they maybe they're feeling math on a certain topic. Well, the teacher already knows on how to cater for your child, and we provide assessments and reinforcements, even homework. So we're ready to. Especially in literacy, we do have to.
Belize's newest upgraded highway, the Coastal Plains Highway, is currently still without scheduled bus runs. There was a previous bus operator that had a permit for the run, which originated in Santa Cruz Stan Creek, but the operator did not apply to renew the permit. The Department of Transport had previously indicated that James Bus Line had applied for a scheduled route to service the area. On Thursday, CEO in the Ministry of Transport, Chester Williams, told the media that dialogues with James are still ongoing and indicated that the run would originate in Dangriga.
We are still in dialogue with the James Bus Line to be able to carry out that run for us. I have spoken to the chair of the transport board, and I believe that in next week's meeting we should be issuing a temporary permit which will allow James Bus Line to insert another bus from Dangriga, perhaps somewhere around 6:30, 7 thereabout, and that bus that will be injected will be coming through the coastal road, so it will do Dangriga coastal road to Belize City. I believe it will come in very handy for government workers or those persons who need to be in Belize City by 8 o'clock. From Dangriga to Belize City to the coastal road is like an hour and a half. So it will cut down a lot of time for people while providing service to the people of Mullins River and Gales Point.
And we end with some political news. The United Democratic Party has announced that Philip Willoughby has formally withdrawn his application to contest the caretaker position in the Freetown constituency. He has submitted 2 applications, one for Freetown and another for Port Loyola, but that latter was rejected. As a result of this development, the only other applicant, Angeli Perez, will be officially declared the UDP caretaker for the Freetown division and will be sworn in on Sunday, August 24 at UDP headquarters in Belize City. Perez is considered an ally of former UDP Freetown standard bearer Orson Elrington, who supports Tracy Panton to be leader of the UDP. Caretaker conventions for the UDP will continue through to October ahead of the leadership convention scheduled for November 30. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again Monday at midday. Join us again Monday for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Thank you.